Welcome to the issue 4 of this newsletter. Today, when we talk about trust in data and AI, we have to first understand that data systems did not start with AI. They have been around here for centuries, from handwritten records to spreadsheets to real-time dashboards that we are looking today. The one thing that has changed is the tools. So main goal has consistently stayed the same, which is make better decisions with correct information. So if you look at how systems have evolved, there is one thing we have consistently optimized for, which is the speed. So faster processing, faster dashboards, and real-time everything. But here's the catch. Speed does not fix problems. It actually amplifies them. If your data is slightly off, scaling it is just going to make it wrong really faster. So most systems that we are today trying to optimize for, what I call is, we are just looking for the surface value. So having more dashboards, having more insights, having more outputs. Real value isn't just on the surface. It is structurally underneath, which is the clean and aligned and the reliable data that actually matters. So as systems scale, something subtle happens. They start accumulating what I call net negative signals. So these are signals that just don't break the system immediately, but slowly pull it away from the truth. And the dangerous part, you often don't notice it early until it starts degrading the performance of the system. So you can think about this in a way of a classical problem, which is bias and variance. So if you are too rigid, you are missing the reality, and if you are too sensitive, you are just chasing the noise. So most real world systems are constantly balancing both. And here is a simple ML analogy for this. In machine learning, there's a concept called gradient descent. So the idea is really simple. If something is working in the system, you have to reward it more, and something that doesn't, you have to reduce the weight. So over time, the system is going to improve. Now imagine if your data system worked the same way. And the blind spot. So here's where things break in AI systems. During output generation, there is no built-in correction happening in real time. It is just input to output, be it RAG systems, retrieval augmented generation, agentic AI architecture. So if bad signals enter, they don't get corrected, they just get amplified. So the shift and the solution isn't just better models, it is better system design. So as to speak, we need systems that can filter the noise, that can validate the signals, and also continuously improve the outputs. So the first layer is audit hooks. Think of these as built-in checkpoints of the governance pillars that we talked about in issue 3, coming from the functional and the architectural layer. So before anything goes out, it gets validated, almost like a real-time fact checker inside the system. And the second is tools. It could be your pipelines, the transformations, the logic layers, the compute you're using. So they don't just move the data, they decide how data is shaped and preserved. And the third one is skills. So this is where the intent lives. So what to prioritize, what to ignore, what matters for the outcome. This is what is going to guide the system's decisions. And now bringing it all together is the continuous calibration engine. So you can think of it as a F1 car mechanic shop. So when you combine all the 3 audit hooks coming one by one in the assembly chain, they are being worked with the help of tools and the skills that are guarding them. Your systems start behaving differently. It doesn't just generate outputs, it also refines them as we process more data. So this is where things get interesting. If you don't have the structure, more data is equal to more noise. So in contrast, we should be looking at more data to be coming up as better signals. So that's how you break the quality and quantity trade-off. So the real question isn't how do we process more data, but it is now how do we design the systems that know what to trust. And in today's world, data is abundant, but discernment is quite rare. And future won't belong to systems that generate the most data. It will belong to systems that can validate, filter, and trust what they produce. So this is something that I have covered in more detail in the issue 4 of newsletter. You can learn more about it by checking out the link. So thank you for being patient and coming this far. We will be returning in the next issue for Source of Truth. Thank you.